Are you suffering from one-side low back pain due to tightness and weakness of your hip flexors due to prolonged sitting position, and you find some imbalance on your standing posture? Hi, my name is Annie and welcome back to my channel, Annie Pilates Physical Therapist. This is a gentle Pilates and yoga flow with physical therapy to relieve one-side low back pain, help improve your overall posture, correct that functional lateral pelvic tilt with anterior tilt or rotation of your pelvis forward due to tightness on your deep hip flexors, which is the prime mover of your hips. So get your mat ready and join me. Okay, my friends, let's discuss a little bit anatomy of our hip flexors, which is your iliopsoas. So iliopsoas are a combination of two muscles, the iliacus and the psoas major. Psoas has two types, the minor and major. So the major is the one that connects with the iliacus. So the iliacus start from the back of your pelvis on your iliac. And then your psoas starts on the transverse processes on your vertebral bodies of your lumbar spine, which is amazing. It starts from the back and it goes slowly forward and inserts on your hip joint, and they combine together into one muscle group attachment. So it has two different origins, the psoas and the iliacus. It becomes iliopsoas. So to know this anatomy, and if you've been sitting a lot, it causes a lot of spasms and tightness, then you start tilting forward. So if you're tight in one side, usually in the dominant side, so if you have tightness more on your right, then you might have more pain on your left side, because now your pelvis will tilt forward, and a slow rotation as well because of that pulling force from the back all the way to the front. So if you have that anterior tilt with a little bit more tightness on one side, usually if you're sitting a lot, the tightness is in both sides, but because usually the tightness is in both sides, but usually with the dominant side, so example, if you're right-handed, then there's more tightness on that side, because it's possible you're leaning on that side as well when you're standing for a while, walking, because of muscle imbalance. So now what will happen with the weakness on your left, there's more instability now on the left side of your spine, then there's low back pain in that side. So you'll be surprised, you need to increase the strength on the left side, but at the same time strengthen as well, and then focus a lot on your right side lengthening, which is the eccentric control of your muscles. So after discussing this, there's more videos you can check out as well about my program. You can check out over here the one side low back pain playlist that you can learn more about your human anatomy, physiology, so you know the root of the problem. Once you know the root of the problem, it's easier to connect to your body and learn more about your muscle imbalance. So let's begin the program. We're going to lie on your back. First things first, we want to engage your hip flexors. In order to do that, you want to lie on your back because you're against gravity. So place your hands behind your thighs, slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time and breathe out. So your hip flexors gets really tight in sitting. So you want to slowly lengthen. First, you want to get the full range of motion. So if you're tighter on your right, you want to strengthen it as well, as I said, to lengthen. You want to engage your core, keep your back in neutral position. So if you're overarching and you place your hand at the small of your back and you can slide already your forearm, then you're really tight on your back. So you want to press and engage. So I'm pressing my back towards my hand. I'm inhaling, belly button to my spine as I slowly lift my right leg first towards the ceiling, keeping my other leg bent to protect my lumbar spine as much as you can with your knee lock. If you're a little bit down here, that's fine. If you can go all the way up, that would be great. You're going to feel your hip flexors and your lower abdominal muscles as you inhale, and then dorsiflex, which is point your toes towards you, and then exhale down. Tippy toes, inhale, lift, dorsiflex down. Breathe in, breathe out. Belly button to your spine. We have 4 more. Inhale, exhale down. Tightening your abdominal muscles. Try not to twist your spine. 2 more. Last one. And now switch. Now, this is your weaker side. If your left side is your weaker, and this is where you have pain, we're gonna add additional 5 repetitions to strengthen this area. Inhale, Lift, exhale down. Belly button to your spine as you breathe in and down. So we're going to add a few more repetitions on this side. Warm up those hip flexors. Inhale and exhale down. Squeeze your core. Press your back towards your hand. Belly button, engage. One hand on your abdomen so you can really feel the constant engagement of your core muscles. 5 more. You're going to feel a little bit more fatigue now on this side. You want to balance your body a little bit to counteract your imbalance. And it's okay with a little bit imbalance, but when you're having pain, it's time to correct for overall improvement. Last one. Exhale down. Well done. Now bend your knee again on your left. You might feel fatigue now all the way to your quadriceps as well. Extend your right. We're going to go back to your right. I love to alternate left and right to learn more mirroring effect, which means the good leg or good hip will help the bad leg to be a role model. So now the next exercise, you're going to lift up, lock your knee if you can, toes pointing to the ceiling, and we're going to do small circle like the size of a small dish. 10, 9, try not to rock your hips, keep everything stable. With your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then reverse circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You're gonna feel the burn on your quads and your hip flexors. If you can't keep it pointing to the heavens, if it's a little bit lower, that's fine. 2 and 1. And now let's switch to the other side. Extend your left. Bend the right knee for support on your back, toes pointing to the heavens. This time, we're going to do 15 repetitions for the weaker leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do additional 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to feel a little bit shaky now and burn, and now reverse circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Additional 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. So let go of your hands, place it on your side. So this program, if you know, you're weaker on your left and tighter on your right. However, if you are opposite of the situation, then do the other way around. So make sure you know which one is your weaker and which one is your tighter. If you have questions, leave a comment down below and I'll try to help you analyze your situation. So place your hands on both sides. Now we're going to do bridging. Bridging is one of the best way to lengthen and strengthen also your hip flexors. People always keep saying it's the glutes, but it also helps stabilize and try to engage this lumbopelvic hip complex. Placing your hands on your sides, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Place your hands on your side. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, slowly lift your glutes off the mat. Squeeze your core in. Belly rise. And then exhale, squeeze your core in. Slowly roll down bone to the mat and breathe out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. You're going to feel that on your glutes more. And this will help counterbalance also the weakness on your hip flexors. So back and forth. You want to make sure when you go up, try not to overarch your spine. You can feel it if it's overarching. You want to make sure you keep your back, your feet planted and pressing down to the mat. And then you keep that mindfulness. As you go down bone to bone down the mat, you don't want to plop. Slow and gently. Exhale down. 5 more. 4. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Hold that bridge and we're going to do a little bit challenge. Keep that neutral spine. We're going to lift your heels up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and roll down. Well done. Now we're going to progress. If you can't do this yet, that's fine on the next progression, because we're going to bridge and march left and right. That will help activate your hip flexors. At the same time, stabilize your pelvis and keep that neutral spine. So we're going to place your hands on your side for support. Lift to a bridge and now hold that position. Try not to twist your spine as you lift your left leg. Keep your knee bent. Inhale, exhale down. You want to make sure it's 90 degrees bent as you lift. 90. Inhale, exhale down. Keep that bridge, left and right. Squeeze your core in. You want to make sure you tighten as hard as you can. One breath, one motion. Balance that form. Inhale, exhale. 5 more. Same repetition on each leg. 3 more. 2. Last one, my friends, and 1. And then roll down, bone to bone down the mat. Well done. Now, we're going to slowly strengthen more of your hip flexors by doing a bridge with your other leg extended. So single leg bridge. We're going to start with your right. One leg extended, so I'm going to target my left side. As you bridge with your right, you're going to lift your left leg up, toes pointing to the ceiling. As you exhale, bone to the mat, slowly go down and slowly lower your foot down all the way down. We have extra few repetitions on your left. That's your weaker side. Lift and exhale down. 4 more. And then down. Slow and steady. Inhale. Exhale down. 2 more. Last one. You're going to feel the burn on your glutes and hamstrings on your right. From single leg, and then you're going to feel it also on your left hip flexors. Now we're going to switch to the right. Right leg extended. Now we're going to target your left glutes. I want to focus more strengthening the left. So we're just going to do 4 repetitions on your right. But your left glutes, you're going to feel it. Inhale, exhale down. You might find, oh, this is easier or harder. Depends on your glutes weakness as well. Inhale, exhale down. Last one. And down. Well done. Now we're going to stretch now our hip flexors. We're going to lie on your side. Let's start on your left side. This time, this is not as tight compared to the right, but it's important to stretch. In side lying position, you want to make sure your back is stable, neutral spine, engage your core. You're going to bend your knee back behind your hip. Keep that stability with my knee bent. And you're going to feel that stretch. With your foot up, leveled to the ground. And then exhale back. Pull back. Slow and steady. Stretch slowly, lengthening. 2 more. Last one. Not too much stretching on this side, because this is the weaker side, but it's also a little bit tight. Now we're going to lift towards your knee. So you're going to compress and you're going to try to engage your iliacus psoas, and then lengthen, stretch forward. And then bend, and then relax back to the center. So knee to chest as much as you can to tighten the muscle, and then extend to strengthen and lengthen on your hamstrings, and then back down. Inhale, exhale, bend, and then down. Last one. And then down. Well done. Now we're going to do some pulses with your hip flexors really stretch. So we're going to stretch first with your knee extended. Inhale, and then roll up, pull it up forward in front of you. And hold that position and pulse up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly go back to the starting position with your leg extended. Keeping the other knee bent to support. Again, last one. Lift to 90 to your hip. hip level to your foot. If it's too difficult, if it's okay, a little bit diagonal, that's fine. But get that full range and lift, pulse up and down few inches. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly go back down. Now let's switch to the other side. So I said one side is tighter. This time I want to focus on lengthening my right. Extending my arm. We're going to slightly bend your knee to 45. Pull back to stretch. Inhale. You're going to feel a little bit tighter now on this side, wherein you're leaning more back and forth. We'll do a little bit more repetitions on this side. And then you might find the left side is a little bit more difficult to balance on your instability on your left hip. With breath work. You can place one hand in front of you for support. Keep your back in neutral position. Last one, my friends. And now we are going to go forward to keep that hip flexor strengthening program. So we're going to bend your knee to your chest and then extend. And then bend. And then back to the starting position. Again, bend, kick forward, bend, and down. 2 more. Not too much strengthening on this side. We need to stretch this one more in a different way. And down. Now we're going to extend your right leg. Your right knee will be in an extended position. And we're going to go forward as much as you can. And then pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then slowly go back to extension starting position again. Forward. And hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down. Now we are cooling down by lying on your stomach. Most patients with tight hip flexors, it's hard for them to lie on their stomach. If this is too difficult, you can always do something else to stretch that by dangling your leg at the edge of the mat. Edge of the bed, I mean, because you need to dangle it. Or the side lying, pulling your knee like this. For those who can't lie on your stomach. For those who could lie on your stomach without excruciating pain on your back, continue. If there's more pain, then stop. It means you're not ready yet. So now, lower your head down. You're going to slowly bend your knee first to warm up. You turn your head to one side. I'm turning my head to the right as I bend my right. And then I'm turning my head to the left as I bend my left. Alternating left and right. 5 more. With your breath work. 2 more. Last one, my friends. And now we are going to stretch those muscles with lengthening and strengthening program by lifting your knee up. Hip extension with knee curls. So bend your right knee first if you like. You can lower your head down if you like, or with your elbows pressing up to a sphinx if you have more flexibility. And then lift your knee up and then down. Let's do this 10 times on this side because you need to really stretch this side. Inhale, exhale down. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now switch to the other side. This time, we just want to stretch it a little bit because this is your weaker side on your hip flexors, but not as tight. Just do 5 reps. Up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we are progressing with both knees bent. And we're going to lower your chest down. This is going to be a little bit more challenging. We're going to lift your knees up and then down. 10 times. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done with your feet together. Now knees together, feet together. We're going to open your feet apart and then center. 10, 9, like a windshield wiper. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to stretch your hip flexors and your spine. Reach for your feet and pull it towards your buttocks as if you can. Hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. One more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna kneel position. And this is one of the best exercise to re-stretch your hip flexors. We're gonna start on your right first. So with your right, place your left foot forward. Keep your spine in neutral. You're gonna slowly lean towards your left. You're gonna feel a hip flexor stretch on your right. And then back center. Exhale. Make sure you tuck your pelvis in so you're not anterior pelvic tilt and overarching your spine. Tilt your pelvis in and then lean forward. You're gonna feel it more as you tilt your pelvis in. Exhale down. Back to center. Inhale. Tilt your pelvis in. As I said, there could be anterior tilt. You wanna posterior at opposite and engage your lower abs. 2 more. Last one. And we can progress with a little bit rotation. So tuck your pelvis in, engage your lower abdominal muscles, lean forward, and then we're gonna twist to the right, and then center, and then back. Again, tilt, lean forward, twist, center, and down. Last one, tilt in, twist, center, and down. Now let's switch to the other side. So as I said, this side now on your left is not as tight. We could do a little bit less. We just want to balance our body a little bit. Tuck your pelvis in, lean, and then back center. We're just going to do 3 reps on this one. Tilt in, center, down, back center, and last one. Pelvis in, lean forward. Feel that stretch, center. Now we're gonna twist a little bit as well. We'll just do 2 reps. Tilt in, lean forward, trunk rotation to the left, center, before going back to half kneeling. Pelvis in, lean forward, twist, center, and back down. And that's it. I'm hoping you enjoyed my lovely Pilates yoga physical therapy to help your muscle imbalance if you have lateral pelvic tilt, one side low back pain, and weakness on your hip flexors, your iliacus and psoas. If you love this video and want to learn more about Pilates, yoga, and physical therapy, health, and wellness, please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so you won't miss anything. Like and share this video. Every like you give into my channel, you are supporting me. And I'll be closing the back masterclass tonight. If you need my help and guidance, click the link on the description below. Be part of my class that started today, and it's going to be an 8-week program for those who want to be regaining life without back pain, to have a stronger core and improve overall posture. If you have more time today, you can check out my Quadratus Lumborum pain and align video, which is an amazing gentle progression for those who are new to my channel. If you have any questions, suggestions, concerns, leave a comment down below. I'll try my best to answer each one of you. Until my next video training, check this out. This is a good one for your back pain. Always remember, be safe, be well, and healthy you. Bye!